Alright, so today I'm going to be making some sushi. My oldest son is turning 16 today, and that's what he wants for dinner tonight. So I thought, why not record and teach you guys how to make some sushi. I got some smoked salmon, and so that's a lot of what we're going to be using, but I'm going to be making the sushi rice. So I cooked 4 cups of rice, and it turns into about 8 cups of rice when it's all cooked. The big thing you want to do is, I used Calrose rice. You rinse it really good when you're first cooking it. Before you cook it, rinse it 2 or 3 times until the water comes out clear. And then you'll add, after it's all cooked, let it cool down a little bit, and then add half a cup of rice vinegar, half a cup of sugar, and a tablespoon of regular salt. So I'll just add all of that really quick. And if you don't have rice vinegar, white vinegar works great. You just want a light vinegar. White wine vinegar will work too. Just a really mild vinegar is what you want. So we'll add all of that in. And then I always just mix it until it tastes about right. I've done it enough times that I'll know. So. So I got the rice ready, but we like cucumber in our sushi. Really, you're free to put whatever you want in it, but I've got my cucumber. I like it sliced really thin. That's about what I like. Real thin, and it's nice and bite-sized. And then it makes it, I like cutting the cucumber this length into thirds basically so that it'll fit in a roll really easy. But then yeah, you just have a nice sharp knife and cut real thin. And then I'll show you the rice over here really quick as soon as I finish this piece up. There we go. Just don't cut yourself. Alright, so this is about what the rice should look like. Should have a little bit of a sweetness to it, a little bit of a saltiness to it, and a little bit of a tang. But basically when you grab a piece, it should grip, and you should be able to make a sushi ball really easy with your hands. And so that's what you're looking for really when you're making the sushi rice. Alright, I'm going to get back to cutting and I'll show you guys how to roll it out when I get all this. Alright, so I'm going to make the first roll now. I got everything all laid out. So you'll put probably about 1/4 cup of rice, maybe a 1/2 cup of rice total on your sushi wrap. And then I did tape this part onto the sushi roller on the underside so that it doesn't fall off. You'll want to get the rice a little bit thin because you don't want to have a bite of sushi that's like so big that you can't fit your mouth around it.
Forget it's saran wrap.
Yeah, and I did tape the plastic saran wrap on it, so the saran wrap helps prevent it from sticking in your sushi roller. You can buy fancy rollers too, but you don't need to. One little pro tip that I was taught when I was taught how to make sushi is I've got some vinegar water. So it's just regular water, and I put about a tablespoon of the rice vinegar in there. That prevents the sushi from sticking to the knife when you go to cut it. So, my daughter's allergic to shrimp, so we're not going to make any shrimp rolls yet. The shrimp is in the oven still. But you can put whatever you want in the sushi. So, it's literally to your heart's content. But I always start with a little bit of the cucumber. Right about like that. You want about 1 inch so that when you do roll it, this will all roll together and then it'll all fit in your mouth and then you don't have too big of a bite. We'll do some cucumber and some avocado because avocado is delicious. And then I smoked some salmon earlier today, so we're going to throw a little bit of that in there. Like I said, you want to keep all of it kind of in the middle of the rice so that when you go to roll it, I'll show you why. And then, who doesn't like cream cheese in their sushi? If you don't like cream cheese, don't talk to me. I'm kidding. Everybody's allowed to like whatever they like. We love cream cheese in ours. So this point, what you do, you kind of lift this off of the plastic, and you'll push the two ends of the rice together. There we go. And then you'll bring it to the kind of the middle. A little bit of this fell out, and that's okay. And then what I do is I kind of make it almost a square all the way down, and then you round it off at the end. So then, when you open it up, it'll hold together. And then you take your knife, nice and sharp, cut it in half, cut it in half again, again. Basically cut each half in half until you get 8 pieces. If you're starting to stick, dip your knife in. And the sharper your knife, the better. So, I'll show you kind of cross section. Didn't quite get it right, but you can see everything's kind of in the middle of the roll. And I think it looks pretty good. So, I'll make a couple more and then I'll try one. Okay.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I've got a little piece that I'm going to try. This is just a salmon roll, so I'm going to dip it in the soy sauce. You don't have to. I like it though. And, yeah, that's good stuff. You guys got to make some. Don't be afraid. It's not hard.